What up? What up? It's your man Chris B back again with another one. Today I wanted to talk about this topic of FBA, Foundational Black Americans, and Pan-Africanism, or people that believe in Pan-Africanism, which I think that goes down to, you talk about the two conscious leaders of these two movements, in my opinion, would be Dr. Umar and Tariq Nasheed. The FBA, Foundational Black Americans, they have a different philosophy from that of Pan-Africanism, which, me personally, I'm looking at about the difference between FBA and Pan-Africanism, and not the beef between the two men, which I come to find out, they did have some beef. I guess, what I'm saying, whatever, looking back, I've never really looked them up. I just think they both kind of funny. If you listen to some of their stuff, they trip me out. But I went back and looked at it. They did have a little back and forth, and we'll go over some of that later on in the video. But me personally, I try not to put myself in any particular box, then just, if anything you want to call it original man. That's what the way I look at it. I look at myself as the original man. No more, no less, if you will. So it leaves my mind open to all different types of philosophies and thoughts that you can pick and choose which ones you want to implement for yourself. And I find some good principles in the FBA, and I find some good principles in the Pan-Africanism. But I do agree that some of these Africans do come over here to America and look at black folks like we the help. Like, hold up, man. You look at that like that. I've had to get a few of them straight my goddamn self, so I know how it go. So I can see where some people will have a problem with some of these Africans coming over here, because sometimes they don't look at us like brothers, like you would think. But the whole movement in itself, Pan-Africanism of we're all one black people in the world, I like that concept. But sometimes in reality, that thing, not all the brothers in the world love us. Maybe it's a conditioned thing that they've been taught to not like us. And I guess on our end, we've been taught not to like them. Even though some believe that's where home is, some of us tend to believe otherwise. Like, we are home. And it's one of the biggest lies that they ever told you, that you was from somewhere else, and brainwash you into thinking that. But that's for another video. Today, we're exploring the topics of Foundational Black Americans and Pan-Africanism. For most, I think as black folks, I think we get caught up in wanting to believe in something, something more. Of course, we all believe in a higher power, but I believe sometimes it leaves us open to get taken advantage of by people that look like us, like I've said in previous videos before. Now, some tend to believe that both Umar and Tariq Nasheed are scam artists. Some people believe that. There's some YouTubers making videos left and right about both of them, and that's neither here nor there. I do know, for Dr. Umar's sake and purpose, if you finish the school and open the school, case closed, you get much respect from everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the issue, that it's been so long and you still hadn't opened the school. I think that's the main issue with Dr. Umar that people have. I think people have no problem with a lot of the things that he's talking about. Some people have problems with his personal life. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the man, like I've said before. I don't know the man. I don't know Tariq Nasheed either. A lot of people say, he done changed his name, and what he running from, and we don't know where he come from, and he came out of nowhere. He's a plant. And to me, I know people change their name all the time, but me personally, I'm always skeptical of people that change their name. It does seem like you're running away from something. Now, unless you had a name like Shitface. Shitface Doodle Maker, you probably would want to change your name. I can understand that. You'd be looking at your parents like, how could you do that to me? But, you know, me personally, I'm a little leery of people that change their name. It seems like to me, you're running from something. You know, I know some of our greats in our society and historically have changed their name. But to me, I'm cool with the name that God gave me and my mother gave me. So that's what's up. But when we're looking at the philosophies of these two things that we're talking about, which one do you prefer to lean to? I mean, for some, you know, they are Pan-Africanism. They believe in that, and they believe in the African diaspora and trying to create something of a unity between all Black people globally. And I believe that's a wonderful idea. That's a wonderful thought, and I hope that can happen. You know what I'm saying? Eventually down the road, to where it would be a solid foundation. But you know that if it really became a threat like that, the powers that be would shut that down quick, fast, in a hurry. They would use all and any means necessary to take that out. So that's the main issue when you look at Black folks trying to get on a code globally. What you would be looking and going up against is a wicked system that will not let that happen by any means. And, you know, on the foundational Black American thing, I believe in a lot of the principles, but you have to get real on the subject of reparations. And I know many people don't want to talk about that, but I watch C-SPAN and I watch a lot of the things that go on in Congress on how they mark up bills, on how they work things. And I have very rarely heard of reparations in the halls of the United States of America's Congress. No bills being worked up like that, no markups, no floor votes on any of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I think for really Black people, we really, really, really wanted reparations, then you have to become economic power. Once you become an economic power, then you can get political power. And once you gain political power, then you'll be able to make moves within the United States government. But it's easier said than done, because money and wicked politics is at the root of all of that. And they dang sure don't want to let any of the brothers get ahead. That's why they give us our leaders today. But I'm definitely with the thought of we're here. We've been here. This is our home. You know what I'm saying? I ask my brothers and sisters online a lot, especially on Twitter, formerly now known as X, but formerly Twitter. I used to ask a lot of my brothers and sisters that went back to Africa, does that feel like home to you when you go? When you go back to Africa, does that feel like home? Sometimes I get no response. A lot of times I get no response. You know what I'm saying? Very few say that Africa feels like home to them. And you know that feeling of when you go somewhere far away and then you come back, but you get that feeling that you just want to go back home. Even if it's just for a day to visit, you just got to go back home. Now, I know that's not for everybody. Some people leave home and they ain't looking back, depending on your upbringing or whatever the situation may be. I know people that left and never came back. So that's neither here nor there. But the thing about, I think, me personally, this is just my opinion. like I say, don't unalive me. It's my opinion. I think black people, we've been sold a bill of goods on the back to Africa thing. One of the greatest tricks that they told us is that we're not from here. That's why they try to get us to relate with the immigrant thing, with the immigrant crisis. And they want you to call it an immigrant crisis when it's really illegal aliens. That's what they are. Whether people want to believe it or not, that's what they are. But they tried to equate that with immigrants. Well, we are black folks, y'all was immigrants, y'all was brought here. So y'all should identify with these people coming over here illegally. Because y'all was brought over here illegally. Vote Democrat. But at the end of the day, I think all of these things, these ideologies, are a way of holding us back, black folks. There's nothing wrong with us having black pride. I love it. Love my black people. We do some crazy stuff. But we also do some ingenious stuff that a lot of people don't talk about. They just like to highlight the negatives in our community. Think about this over the years, if you will, people, of how many times that you've heard black is bad, black is bad, black is bad, black is bad. So that's like programming over the years, and how they program white is right. Simple as that. It's just programming. But on a human level, any other race of people are no different from me. Now, me personally, they're confident in myself. Y'all ain't no better than me. I'm the shit. But that's just me. That's the way I think about myself. I just have great self-confidence in myself. But I don't put no difference on me being a black man compared to a white man or any other man that's running around. And I think that's part of the problem too. A lot of the time, black people, we put ourselves at the bottom of the barrel on purpose, or right off the bat. A lot of the scholars that people don't want to listen to, like Dr. Claude Anderson, was trying to tell us that a long time ago about if we don't get it together, where we would be in the future. And it seems like he's come out to be right over the years. So I say, it's not about you identifying with a certain thing. I think you can take things from FBAs, and I think you can take things from Pan-Africans that can benefit you in a positive way. But I think that we put ourselves in these labels and under these groups so much so to where it will make you fall victim to false prophets and leaders. You know what I'm saying? I think we fell for that a lot over the years as black folks. Hell, we fall for it now in our politics. We just let people say anything to get elected, and then when they get in office, they implement these policies that are damn sure not what we want, but we do it anyway because they program us to. But I just thought the situation between Umar and Tariq, I guess this was back in the days. I guess it was a hot minute ago. But it goes to show you that that's what they do when we identify in certain groups. You know what I'm saying? They put these groups against each other. And you'll see some of the stuff that you'll see. But we're going to share a couple of videos. I think y'all will like them. Entertaining. Let's go.
Parkway with the right spirit, then you will be entered into the book of Negroes. The book of Negroes. The book of Negroes. That's a book where all my haters are listed. Where all my haters are listed. Don't tell me about that young man. I don't want to hear about him. I understand he's starting to hate again. He likes to do this at the end of the calendar year. He liked to spark a beef so I can help drive some traffic to his pages and to his efforts and to his business scams. I'm not going to go back and forth with that brother. I've graduated past that. I've graduated past that. Y'all been texting me all night. Here go another cartoon he made about you. I'm not getting into that. Let that brother do what he's doing and let me do what I'm doing. And when my institution is done and his so-called institution is done, y'all can compare the institutions and compare the amount of money raised, and y'all can make an informed, intelligent decision for yourself whether or not this institution or that so-called institution was built for the people, or was it just a hustle to make one man rich. We ain't got to argue this. Let God show you who's real, and let God show you who's fake. Let God show you who's real, and let God show you who's fake. I'm beyond that right now.
Now, if y'all don't know, what he's talking about is Tariq Nasheed got the Hidden History Museum out in Los Angeles that he has. It is open. You know, I guess it's I haven't been there personally myself, but you know, I guess it's a bit museum and I guess slash diner or party promotion club if you want to, where you can have events there too, which in theory is a smart business plan. If you have a business in Los Angeles with the way the laws are in California. So I guess at the time that they made this video, of course, Umar's school is still not open, but there is, to be fair to both of them, there's a lot of political red tape that Black men in general will have to go through when they're dealing with situations like this. Let's continue.
I'm the most revolutionary, requested, credentialed, loved scholar in the world. I will not entertain him. I will not entertain him, brothers and sisters. We're going to stay focused. We're going to stay focused. But like I said, don't compare yourself to other people. Don't contrast your other people. Contrast yourself with other people. And if money and materialism is the most important thing in your life, you'll never get a blessing from the Most High. If money and materialism is the most important thing in your life, you'll never get a blessing from the Most High. If money and materialism is the most important thing in your life, you'll never get a blessing from the Most High, brothers and sisters. Okay? The negative experiences that we have in life are not always negative. The negative experiences that we have in our life are not always negative.
This area looks kind of weird. I hope I'm in the right spot.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I thought for a little comedy skit, it was pretty funny. You know what I'm saying? Don't get at me, Umar supporters. I'm not here either on nobody's side. I just did think the video was kind of funny. But you know what I'm saying? In our community, we do roast each other. That does happen. But sometimes, you know, things can go too far. But people, the powers that be, they like that. That's why we love controversy, is watching it on YouTube and watching it in person, in your personal life. Sometimes people love controversy. That's why they push that. The algorithms love controversy, and especially between two Black men.
Greetings, my brother. Welcome to the Buster Douglas, Mariah Carey, Tevin Campbell, Patti LaBelle School for Boys. How can I help you, my brother? I'm currently working on an undercover operation, and I need some of your Pan-African students to help me infiltrate an FBA event so that we can sabotage it. I'll make it worth your while financially. Well, I appreciate your offer, my brother, but we currently don't have any more students here at the school. Wow, what happened to the students? Some of them didn't want to come to class and they wanted to hang out on the corner. And I'm not going to be able to psychologize them off the corner. Some of them had to be put to sleep. For how long? For good!
Craziness, man. It's craziness, yo. You know what I'm saying? But I thought that little skit was funny. But back to the seriousness of it, it goes to show you how they put different ideologies that we come to take to heart against each other. You know what I'm saying? I think all Black people around the world should be united in it as well. But I'm a reality. I deal in reality, so I know that in actuality, a lot of that don't happen for whatever reason have you. But I'm also in taking pride from where you are from. Because make no mistake, we are from here. We are from this land. No matter how many lies that they tell us, and they told us a lot of lies, Black people, oh my God, I can only imagine what we don't know that's locked within us. I've said that before. But I kind of like to free my mind from being trapped in a certain ideology. That gives me the freedom to keep moving forward, as I think all of us should. You know, a child doesn't look, sometimes I like to see things like through the eyes of a child. A young child doesn't see through color. It's taught to him, I believe. And it's one of those things that where, you know, you learn that from the people that's around you. And I damn sure didn't know about color, I think, until I was older. I'm pretty sure I didn't know about color until I was older. Probably close to teenager, because I can remember being young. I can remember being young, and I had white friends. I had white friends that I would stay over, spend the night at their house and stuff when we was younger. Hell, I had a rich white friend when I lived in California a long time ago. Shout out Jeffrey. They was rich. I didn't know what rich meant, but I knew they had all kinds of fun toys to play with. So I couldn't wait to go play with him. So I think the color thing, and I know as I went into a teenager, I would have my African beads, I had my patches, I was ready. X-Clan, African, very African. Come and step in Brother's Temple, see what's happening. I was definitely, I guess back in them days, I don't know if you want to call that Pan-Africanism, but I was definitely on the X-Clan tip, you know what I'm saying, with the beads and stuff and the Back to Africa thing, you know what I'm saying, with my red, black, and green patches and stuff like that. So, you know, my teenage years, I was definitely on the African tip. But I guess as I got older, it just became more of a pro-Black thing, you know what I'm saying? I love Black people, you know what I'm saying? I've seen Black people from all around the world, and I just love the things we do. I love the culture, you know, the different styles that we come up with. Innovative, creative, the lingo, how we talk. You know, once again, like a lot of people like to promote and put out the negative in our community, but there's a lot of positivity that's out there too. And I think the kids need to see that. We're not all perfect. We've all done our dirt. Best believe that. But when you see what happens on how they can take things and turn them against each other. And then at the end of the day, are we as Black people falling for these so-called leaders that are presented to us or that step up? Now I know in the conscious community, the leaders that we have in these days may not be historically what we've had before in the conscious community. But I applaud all the brothers that's out there doing it today, that's trying to bring a little Black unity. Shame on y'all that use that to scam your brothers and sisters. Shame on y'all that do that out there. You know, if people want to donate on free will, I'm fine with that. You know, hell, I want y'all to donate to me. For real. Cash App, yeah, boy. Get with me. But I want people to get, if you're getting money out of people's own free will, I have no issue with that. But if I feel that you're scamming our community, I have a problem with that. Because a lot of us have good hearts or good intentions, if you will, and they don't want to fall victim to no scam artists that because they believed in something that in the end they found out wasn't true or found out was a scam. So much respect to you brothers that's doing positive things in the Black community. But these are the type of things that I wanted y'all to see. That's why I was sharing these videos of how they can take a situation like this and they could have really blew it up into a big thing. Thank goodness it didn't go that far, but you know, it could have been a situation to where, you know, it could have been blood in the streets, and we don't want to see no more of that. You know, it's crazy enough as it is. But let's check this out.
Oh, you said you gonna take all my shit. And I said everybody takes all my shit.
Available right now, family.
It's your
But
time.
I wanted to see where all this killing was gonna go, Kris. With all these
said
food
you
awards.
kill me, nigga.
What's with all the killing?
You
Where's
said you ran me out of LA.
Where's the
You
killing?
ran me out of LA, nigga. I thought you ran me out of LA.
You ain't gonna do shit.
You ain't gonna do that. You said I ran out of LA because of you. Yes, you did.
See, this is how bitch niggas operate right here. They
It's
do a lot of
still
talking,
great.
but they ain't gonna do nothing.
You the one made the threat.
What you gonna do?
You
What
said you was gonna do it.
I'm here.
Do
What are
you
you
forget
doing?
that you said you was gonna do it?
I'm here, Kris.
Show the video where I said it. I see Tariq.
I'm here. Crispy talk all
That
that
ain't what
shit,
I
but I'm right here on Crispy's ass.
Why don't
He
you
ain't
show
doing shit.
Why don't you show the video?
Now, fair warning to y'all with sensitive ears. Fair warning to y'all with sensitive ears. There's a lot of potty mouth going on in this video, but I still wanted to bring it and share it because it's important to see how this type of stuff can escalate and has escalated before in our community, to where you put these different ideologies going against each other, and it could be some drama. And Lord knows we had enough drama. I like to come together and try to find a way to build prosperity within the Black community. But I think we have to free our mind of dealing with certain ideologies or just being beholden to one particular ideology and not embrace different types of thought. I think that's the problem in our society as a whole today, that people don't diversify their thought enough. There's too many group things. There's too many group tanks, and if you will, to where they want you thinking one way, one particular way. The diversity of thought is how societies move forward. Can't just all just think the same way. But there are also those that are out there that are taking advantage of that for their own personal financial gain. And I hope these two brothers are not like that. I hope these two brothers are not like that. But this once again shows you, how things can escalate, and even in the conscious community, when people self-proclaim themselves leaders or not leaders, but people identify these two as leaders of a particular movement.
All right, because I'm recording this now, but I got to address this fat fuck nigga, Dr. Umar Johnson. Now, he just did a live video. Now, let me start over. For those who don't know, Umoist, the moist fucking walrus-looking nigga, put up a post today just disrespecting me, talking about he gonna address me and Boyce Watkins tonight. Look, nigga, Umoist, your name is in my fucking mouth. If you put, you know, this nigga's doing all that sniffing and blinking. If you put my name in your mouth, it's gonna get physical. Nigga. Umar fucking Johnson. Umar bitch made Johnson. Your name is in my mouth, nigga. I'm saying your bitch ass name. Your name is in my fucking mouth. You should say, I'm gonna get physical. Hello? Imaginary goons? Clown ass nigga. Umar has taken shots at me for a long time. I've done nothing but help this nigga. I helped this nigga by putting him in my movie. Do you know this nigga just did a live stream talking about he made Hidden Colors pop off? Tariq should have had my back because I did him a favor with Hidden Colors. I made Hidden Colors pop off. Y'all don't start that, man. Y'all can't be doing this, man. How much longer I gotta let this fake ass, con ass, fraudulent ass nigga just take shots at me, man? Enough is enough. Damn. He has been taking shots at me for the longest. I put him in my movie, he takes a shot at me. I defend this nigga against the stripper. When that shit popped off, I defended him. He came out shitting on me. Umar has gone beyond subliminals. He's been taking shots at me for years. I've let them slide. This nigga's sitting in struggle hotels talking about how great he is. Fuck that, nigga. I'm the best. I'm the top scholar. I'm the most requested. I'm in the Motel 6 and I'm the top. I'm on the top. That shit is corny. You sound like a fucking idiot, dude. And you've been sounding like a motherfucking idiot. That's why people back up off your ass. I ain't diss you. I'm like, I ain't.
Nah, no way am I comparing these two to the great Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. But I still see a similar pattern onto how didn't they pit them two against each other? And initially that they were against each other. You know, since it seems like they do that to all our conscious leaders. Or so-called, because Tariq says, as he said out of his own mouth, he's not the leader of the FBA. He just was one of the ones that I coined the term and identified what it was for that movement, that particular movement. You know, Umar, on the other hand, he's the prince of Pan-Africanism. I believe he believes, was it Marcus Garvey? I believe he believes he's the father, I guess, of Pan-Africanism. But, you know, that's the main difference I see between the two. Tariq Nasheed, he'll say out of his mouth, he's not a leader of the FBAs. But Umar will say he's the prince of Pan-Africanism and one of the greatest scholars of our time right now. Now, I don't know, I can't speak for y'all. I don't know if that's the truth or not, but I see he books a lot of lectures. He gets a lot of lectures. He's doing a lot of lectures around the country. So I can't knock the brother for doing what he got to do. But like I said, the main problem, what I think that black men may have with Umar is that he hadn't opened that school. Say what you want to say about Tariq, at least the museum is open and they've had events and they've done stuff there. So it's open to the public. You know what I'm saying? Now, I get it about the red tape. You ain't got to tell me, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure both of men, Tariq has mentioned that himself, that he had to go through some damn red tape in California, and I bet, and trying to open up a business out in Los Angeles. So I'm pretty sure that Umar has to go through some red tape too. But at the end of the day, he opened that school, and I'm pretty sure all the respect that he may have lost with some black men may come rushing back. Quick, fast, and a hurry. You know what I'm saying? I just hope for our sake, for the community's sake, that both of these men are not found out to be scammers. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people that believe strongly in Pan-Africanism, and there's a lot as well that believe strongly in FBA. I don't know where many of you will fall as the general public and black people in general that'll be listening to this and checking this out. But I had to do this video, you know, just to see, you know, how these ideologies can get us caught up to where we feel so strongly about it. Maybe like your favorite football team, is you're just willing to fight and go through a brick wall for what you believe in. But is it misguided in the end on both sides? But let's continue.
Co-signing this nigga shit, so I just stay out of your bullshit. I let you self-destruct, fuck nigga. Talking that stupid shit you've been talking for years. And then he just got on the live Ustream talking about he done made Hidden Colors hot. I donated money to this non-existent fucking school. I donated some money to the school. I've been trying to help this motherfucker for years, and he didn't act like he did us a favor. He's acting like he did me a favor. I made your movie hot. I made the Hidden Colors series hot. Bitch nigga, Umar, you've been in a whole bunch of fucking documentaries. None of them have popped off, fuck nigga. Are you listening, fat fuck ass nigga? None of them have popped off except mine. What are you talking about, nigga? You've been in a bunch of fucking films and nobody never heard of them except mine. How you help me? You done done a bunch of shit that don't pop off. How have you helped me? I got 2 movies now that's on the #1 spot. You ain't in them. How you help me? Fuck is you talking about? Is this nigga on the narcotic? You sound like a fat hoe. Your name is in my mouth. What you gonna do? Fuck all that. We can get in the boxing ring. We gonna fight. Stop tweeting and come fight. Stop all the Twitter banging, nigga, and come see me. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? I'm with the shits. Get off the internet and come see me. You know where I am, hoe ass nigga. I'm not like you. I'm not in little random Motel 6s and shit like that, sucking my own dick, talking about how I'm the best. Ain't nobody better than me. I'm Papa. Nigga running around talking about he Papa. Get the fuck out of here, corny nigga. You sound like a motherfucking idiot, nigga. You can come see me. I'm at my office every day in Chatsworth. I'm not that hard to find. If you want to come see me, bitch nigga, you come see me and get off the fucking internet. We can do this. I'm the best. I'll get you.
Get me, nigga. Come get me, Umar Johnson. Your fat fucking bitch ass name is in my mouth. Come get me.
Saying I ain't gonna spend a lot of time on that bitch. I wait for him to pull up. Tariq Nasheed is a con artist, living in a white suburb, talking about white supremacy, paying white men, paying privileged white males. You can't live in a white neighborhood, okay, and pay white people to make black conscious DVDs. Are you aware that your bitch ass extra lip gloss?
Now, see, he damn sure had a point there. You can't, in my opinion, if you're doing that and you scream to black people all day about white supremacy, I don't know. That's why I don't get trapped in these ideologies, because it's flaws in all of them. Telling you, man, Killer Priest was so right. Religion is a prison, and the ideologies that go along with certain things that you may believe in, that can be a prison too. That keeps us all trapped. So I would just suggest to the people, good people out there, just let's free our minds.
What black man puts that much shiny shit on their lips? What black man puts that much shiny shit on their lips and then poke them out and smack them with your feminine ass? See, people was telling me for the longest time that they thought that you was on some confusion, some sexual confusion for the longest time. But see, I got receipts on that. Because I done already been told that you like letting dudes play with your booty hole. Tariq Nasheed like letting dudes play with his booty hole. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I've been hearing that for years. That's right. You got a history with men. Keep talking. Keep talking. I'm gonna go deeper on your bitch ass. When you pulling up? When is Tariq Nasheed pulling up? Talking about you the reason I haven't been on Instagram Live. Come on, player. Come on, player. You got to know me better than that now. But I wanted to let you know this because you got bigger problems. I'm the least of your problems. I've been getting texts for the past 2 weeks. Millie Vanilli. I've been getting texts for the past 2 weeks from brothers in the hood who wanted to get at him, but I said, nah, this is my beef. This is my beef. I ain't sending no goons. This is my beef. Debate. And guess what I'm gonna let you do? You could bring Moist Joyce Watkins as your partner. Here's what I propose. A debate. Dr. Umar versus Tariq and Boyce on the same team. I'm going to...
Now, this was a hot minute ago. You know what I'm saying? These are old videos that I'm sharing with y'all. And it begs the question for me to think of how come this debate has not happened? Or have I missed it and I didn't know about it? You know, y'all let me know. Some of y'all on the internet all day, every day. Y'all find stuff quick, fast, and everything. So let me know if I'm mistaken about this. But why haven't this debate happened? Because I think in our society today, debate is lost. People don't want to debate. I understand you don't want to be on the losing end of a debate, especially when you believe wholeheartedly in what you're talking about. But debate is healthy in our society. I used to say that a lot on Twitter. Debate is healthy. You know what I'm saying? I've debated with all kinds of people. But you can lose a debate. Or you cannot simply not be prepared for the debate and you didn't have your information in order and you just lost. But different ideologies or different ways of thinking, instead of violence, which can lead to death and other things, which we have enough of that in our community, which a lot of people don't want to talk about. They act like the black on black crime doesn't happen or doesn't exist. Or some people believe, oh, because of white supremacy, that's why we have black on black crime, which is crazy. But I think it's one of those things to where that debate should have happened. And I guess, it's 2024. It's still time. Those type of debates need to happen. And I don't know if it's a money issue or whatever issue. I don't know. But sometimes the message to black men should be, sometimes we do need to talk it out. Debate it out. Put your issues on the line. Listen to the other issues and let the people decide who they want to go with before we name and shame people that don't agree with us. Black people, we do that a lot. Nowadays, more than ever. Somebody don't agree with you that's black, they're coon. They're Tom. When can we get past that? Back in my day, like I said before, we knew who the Toms and the coons were. Nowadays, it's so mixed up. Anybody could be a coon or a Tom. Just disagree with you. But sometimes we stay trapped up, black people, and sometimes these can be the results. And I think that debate should happen. For those of y'all that know these two gentlemen, y'all should reach out to them and tell them, you know what I'm saying, that debate will be healthy for the conscious community as a whole.
Intellectually execute both of y'all bitches. I'm going to intellectually execute both of y'all bitches.
I'm going to intellectually execute both of y'all bitches. So you got a decision.
You got a decision. We could debate this on the stage, and I'm going to throw in Boyce Watkins for you because you're going to need that help. Moist ass Watkins. Tariq Nasheed gotta figure out how he going to do Hidden Colors 5 now that Dr. Umar done exposed this bitch for being a simp ass fraud, paying white boys to make black conscious DVDs. But here's what I want to ask y'all about Moist Joyce. I'm feeling marvelous. I'm feeling marvelous right now. But here's what I want to know. Tariq Nasheed wears all that lip gloss. Tariq Nasheed wears all that lip gloss. Why didn't you give some of that lip gloss to that ashy ass thought who you had trying to bring me down? Why didn't you take some of that lip gloss off your mouth? You Bati boy. You Bati boy. Bati boy Nasheed. Bati boy Nasheed. Why didn't you give that thought some of the lip gloss? Because she was ashy as shit. Her lips was ashy as shit. Looked like she woke straight out the bed. Bags under her eyes, skin all ashy, sleep in the corners of her eyes. Why you ain't give us some of your lip gloss, nigga? Why you ain't give us some of your lip gloss, Blitch? If you gonna bring a thought on there, at least give us some lip gloss. Your lips all shiny, her shit ashy. Come on, Nasheed. You supposed to be better than that. You the art of Mackie. We have nothing in common, my G. You don't speak out against sexual confusion because you belong to the family. You don't speak out against sexual confusion because you belong to the family. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. Letting dudes play with your booty hole. You ain't hard, bitch. You ain't hard, bitch. When you pulling up? When Nasheed pulling up? I'm looking forward to seeing you face to face. Let's get it on. What you want to do? You want to box, nigga? You want to street rumble, or you want to get into the intellectual boxing ring? You and Moist Joyce. You and Moist Joyce. But this is what I wanted to say. I'm only going to spend 5-10 more minutes, and then I'm moving on. 5-10 more minutes. We got other fish to fry. But Tariq, I needed to let you know, my G. I needed to let you know, my G, that the boys in the hood wanted to get at you, but I said, nah, this is my beef. I'm not into that. Boys in the hood wanted to get at you. I said, nah, this is my beef. Because I'm a man. I don't need nobody else fighting my battle. Every beef I ever had with any coon in the conscious community, I handled that myself.
Now, see, he may not necessarily be lying, because there's a lot of us brothers that like to attach themselves to that, to the drama. So they would gladly go do something in the name of Umar. And that's how quickly things can escalate in our community. It really is. So we have to be aware of that, be leery of that, because that could have been a bad situation on both ends. So I'm glad it didn't happen. And I still think these two men, even to this day, need to debate.
Any beef I ever had with any coon in the conscious community, I handled it myself. But I wanted to let you know, bro, that I've been getting text messages from black vendors and video producers for the past couple weeks. They wanted me to let you know, bitch. They wanted me to let you know, you tight jeans, short wearing motherfucker. They wanted me to let you know the only reason why they were not bootlegging Hidden Colors is because they thought that I had a stake in the documentary. They thought I was making some money off of Hidden Colors. And they also know that you pay white boys 5 times. You paid white boys 5 times to make a black conscious document. You made a documentary on the Haitian Revolution, and you paid white boys to do it. So I'm just letting you know, bro, I have never bootlegged Hidden Colors because I'm not into that. I have my own material. Of course, Hidden Colors is mine too. Hidden Colors is mine too. When people think of Hidden Colors, they think of me. They don't think of you. When people think of Hidden Colors, they think of me. They don't think of you. When people think of Hidden Colors, they think of me. They don't think of you. But now that I expose the fact that none of that money goes to the school, the bootleg boys told me to tell you it's on and popping, bro. I'm just letting you know so you can do what you need to do, because I don't know how you feed. I don't know how you feed your loved ones, brother. So however you do it, you better get to it, because the bootleg boys said the only reason why we held off is because we thought Dr. Umar was getting some of this. And you paying white boys all this money that black people give you?
5 times them white boys got paid. They living in style. That Hidden Colors money goes to white folks. You should have never let it get out.
Shout out the free House of Free Will videos, man. Shout out to them, man. But yeah, like I was saying, it just goes to show you that how when you get trapped up in these different ideologies, how they can use these situations to cause problems. They've done it historically. I think we need to focus on the building part more. Focus on the building with each other. Less about the ideologies. I think that's more of where our ancestors will want us to be than these different ideologies that we subscribe to. I challenge myself as well as other Black folks to free your mind and look into the future, if you will. It's always good to reach back to the past. You can reach back to the past, but you have to continue to move forward, I believe. But I did want to just know what y'all thought about the whole foundational Black American and Pan-African thing. You know, I like to tend to think I can take good things from both of them, but I don't keep myself trapped in one ideology. But as the jets fly by, I say bye-bye. Like and subscribe to the channel. It's your man, Kris B, aka Buzz. Get at me on the next one. And we out.